Drop on the bling on the cash. Hilltop, get money off that real rock. If a nigga act tough, he get a shit pop. Every other day that hill hot. And the flow was crazy shit non-stop. Till up was had the hill home. When he was up, the other spots was real slow. We ain't playing no games. 131, it was spraying the dance. I'm from next dance. I'm rap Hilltop. 131, let's rock. PT, who we be? This is I'm from next dance. I'm rap Hilltop. 131, let's rock. PT, who we be? This is hip-hop. I remember the good times. Cook out in the back, that was a good time. Jim had niggas dying. We had June and Spoon always rhyming. It was the roughneck weekends. Going ball every weekend. Hey, yo, Black, what it do? My homie was just young for something he didn't do. If I could rewind back the time and do it all over, I wouldn't mind. My whole block fly. And I asked God why heck paralyzed. Why he do that for? That was my number 2 goal when we go play ball. No matter what, we gonna score. Hilltop life when I do this for y'all. Yo, what's Papino, what's Papino? That song was brought to you by the infamous 5-footer from East Harlem. Some know him as Ito, some know him as Five, some know him as Little Ralphie. Was Papino from Killer First Avenue, East River, to Lexington Ave, Hilltop Hustlers, you heard? Shout out to the Hilltop Music Group, though. Rest in peace, Dave O and all that. Let's get to the nitty gritty. What's Papino? Yo. You know it's been a skinny jean massacre. It's been we done had the Outpost, the Ghost of Outpost sightings. We've had the verses, the Locks versus the Dipset. Young boys losing their minds. Hip hop just showing the difference between business and pleasure. Young boys losing their mind all summer. This show is dedicated to What's Your Jacket podcast. He sent me some mail. You can't blame Jim Jones on this one. There's a lot of talk. Wack 100, him and Wack. Matrix calls Wack soft. Wack calling Jimmy a snitch. Word on the streets is Wack interviewed, the silly Billy 6ix9ine. And instead of Jim Jones addressing Wack to the allegations Jay paid Mel Matrix to address or spoke to Mel Matrix through phone lines. Well, that right there is not nothing that you can be surprised about, but allegedly there's some guys in the federal penitentiary who do have cell phones. So I don't know about New York State, but in the feds, there may be a couple of good dudes allegedly that might have cell phones. Harlem Double's in the building. He wants to get to the get down. He want to get ready with the Rizzy. Frito-Lay today. The Frito-Lay today. He reigned. They reigned out of the borough of Yonkers. Maybe the last little crew that was dancing to the Dipset. Call themselves whatever they want to call themselves. We have to say top of the morning, top of the hour. We're gonna have to say no. We can't keep it because this is the show's about. The Frito-Lay today, and it seems like I'm picking on Harlem. It actually goes to Jim Jones because I don't know if it's the weed that you're smoking, but your response time is terrible. If you're gonna respond, you might as well just respond. So Jimmy, you're the Frito-Lay today. You took your losses, you took wins, you took losses. But now all over the internet, people are actually thinking, and some people have called you rats. They said sometimes some people think you were a federal informant. A couple of individuals in corner stores told me that when you come around, they start talking sports. And so what does that mean? We think Jimmy Teller
It's the circles in the street. It's what the corners are saying, what the blocks are saying. I'm like, huh? I said, yo, I don't know, man. You know, the internet, people read into things wrong. Outpour at this party, they got swept at the verses. I said, nah, but that was alleged. Paul said he wasn't there. Listen, nigga, snitches, you never believe a rat. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ratting. They said, no, Zeke, you're not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So, Frito-Lay Day, French Rider Month, the originator of the skinny jean movement that want to act tough and get punched in the, and go get their gun. One Eye Willie, come by and film me. You buy the 5, Jim Jones. We're not talking about Jim Jones that convinced a bunch of crazy maniacs to kill themselves on some deserted island. We're talking about Jimmy. He couldn't have seen Bird Game money for nothing at the verses. Jimmy, what happened to Bird Game? What happened to it? Oh, what the hell happened, man? Talk sports with Jimmy come around you. Clear this shit up. Talk sports. When you see Jimmy, they start talking about the Knicks. How about them Knicks? And I said, oh, whoa. So Frito-Lay Day, then we go to Jim Jones. Yo. But he didn't make the summer screen. He didn't make the Disco Baller summer screen stage. We give him credit for that. Back to the story, back to the lab, back to the momentum, back to why we are here this great afternoon. Shout out to Smitty Brims, shout out to Mark, AK Mafia. He put the Mafia because he from Queens, Bronx, and he got ties to Corona, Queens, Long Island, and Webster watching. Shout out to AK Mafia. You know what I'm saying? When you eat fish and not sardines, you can put the Mafia instead of the Mafia. You what? Ja. Now, back to Yonkers. I'm gonna let y'all hear the news. Live and direct. Hold on.
Suspected gang members were indicted for an assault there.
Skinny jean attack.
The suspects attacked the victim as he was walking into a bodega at North Broadway and Ashburton Avenue on June 17th. It was so bad, he was sent to the hospital with a brain injury.
There's been anybody in this room right now that they chose to attack him.
Now, this is insane. You could get and jump by 30 individuals with tight jeans with their boxers showing. Like, it's like being in a Thriller video. Thriller, nigga. That's how the jail's looking real bad right now. It's looking real bad. They might be on the Frito-Lay list too. You know, the locks brought the face of New York back. Was Papa Sue Whoop Saturdays. These skinny boys, man, they gave him a gang assault. It's a state charge they got. They got a gang assault. You got 20 guys kicking on something. Skinny jeans. This is what's out here in the street. This is what's putting their hands on us out here, man. We're putting their hands on us, man.
Announced that 14
Look at this.
gang members were indicted.
Bloodhound Brims.
The DA says the suspects attacked the victim as he was walking into a bodega at
Allegedly
North Broadway
allegations.
and Ashburton Avenue on June 17th. It was so bad, he was sent to the hospital with a brain injury.
Look at this.
Anybody in this room right now that they chose to attack him based
Hold on.
nothing. And
He
left
did
him
nothing.
essentially
War Brim is in the building. Shout out to my man
and
Air
it's
War
a
Brim.
genuine
Shout out to
story
Shine
that
Outlaw. You heard?
the
Shout out to
that we're
Bees.
here and the people that we've arrested.
My man Teflon WKKOs. You heard?
The 300 Bloodhound Brims.
What the hell?
The suspects
Listen.
have been charged with first
Listen.
and second degree gang.
What the hell is a 300 Bloodhound Brim? You got the JetBlue that's got snatched up somewhere in Queensbridge City. Now you got the 300 Bloodhound Brims. Then when they go to, I guess, the action facilities, I guess they're going to have a couple of headaches. I don't know. You don't know what's going on nowadays. Dudes are sanctioning anything in these deadly streets. I keep telling y'all, stop taking life chances to buy Lucy's. Gonna buy a Lucy or a beef patty and cheese. He got, whoever the victim was, he definitely got more feet on him than Michael Jackson. They just picked a herb. Most likely, you know, nowadays, if they look at you all crazy, one thing about these young boys, they give you this stupid look. So then you respond back when you're a little old. Like, what the F you looking at? They roll like packs, and they just jump on you, and they start kicking on you. You know what I'm saying? Them cop outside centers on weight. They ordered online. It's a pack you can buy. It's like a skinny jean. It's a skinny jean uniform. You go online, you hit the button, tight jeans, diabetic Theodora's fanny pack, and these funny design T-shirts that cost millions of dollars with an A and X hat. That's a skinny jean package. You turn into this shit. You walk around with some dirty underwears on with dirty socks. You're sagging. And then you catch the first victim, an innocent old nigga who's stuck in 86. They got the skinny jean laws. Skinny jean laws. It's gang vibes. You be like, well, you know the vibes, OG. You know the vibes. Kill you little niggas. What's your niggas' work? Kick 'em out. What's your... Whoa. What's your niggas' for? Scared of you little niggas. The whole set, they got 300 Bloodhound. They just do what the fuck they want to do. That's what I'm saying. These young boys do what they want to do. How the hell you create 300 Bloodhound Brims? You know what they're saying? When you're actually a Bloodhound Brim, allegedly, you go work on them young dudes. They got feet for you. They got a couple. They don't got hands. They got feet for you. And it's funny, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I used to get jumped, I jumped a couple of times. I didn't get jumped with dudes that had good sneakers. Now they're getting beat on. I actually salute to the victim. At least just know that you was getting kicked on with Gucci's. They had Louis on. You know what I'm saying? Happy you're alive, man. So just imagine, it might have been one of those situations where somebody pulled up. Yo, what's poppin', homie? Who you be? That's why I don't recognize the young boys anyway. AKA such and such. Yo, homie, what hood you claim? Yo, I'm 300 Bloodhound Brim. 300 Bloodhound Brim. Who sanctioned that? That's how it all begins. What sanctioned that? OG, fuck is you? Did it back and forth. Nigga, I'm such and such. OG, bang bang, cheesecake. I've been to 4 spots. Ask your big homie. Tell you ask your big homie. Ask my big homie. Then that's when the little nigga hit him in the back of the head. Boop! With the fanny pack with the gun in it. Oh, God! And they start... Yo, what's your jacket? They're not even hood hopping no more. They just take the whole, they're taking the whole set now. What set are you? I'm 2009 Trey Gangster. What the hell is a 2000? You do what we want to do. Who the big homie? My gun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who's your big homie? That AK-47. You know what I'm saying? Look at, yo, the skinny jeans sex, you know what I'm saying? These young boys do what they want to do. They're not even trying to switch the set no more. They're just adding on. They're putting the executives, you know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't seen the Wildcat joint yet, you know what I'm saying? So I've been busy. I've been working, just, working hard. You know, wifey, Southern Belle, doing the family thing. You know, my birthday, August 29th. I'm going to get my Puerto Rico on. But they trying to be like, yo, little nigga. Because you know what I'm saying? We have a habit of being too old school for those that still want to be outside. Hit the corner, see a bunch of young boys with red flags, with Gucci belts and tight jeans, and we have to always, and then what gets you in trouble is that we'll be with a chick or something, so we got to point to prove we the big bros. So we walk across the street, baby, hold on 1 second, I got to hop the little homie, because I'm the big homie, you know what I'm saying? That's what get dudes in trouble. I'm the big homie, you know what I mean? But staying right here, because shit might get crazy. These niggas ain't doing right. I'm going to start putting my hands and feet on individuals, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a real one. You cross the street, yo, homie, what I'm saying, who think like Quick? These young boys get like crazy. Think like Quick, what's that? Think like Quick, what's that? Oh, you who blood, homie? You got the red flag on. Oh, who you, OG? I'm such and such. Boom, yo, who, yo, Money D in the building, yo, blood, I love, you heard, you fools, you heard, your big homie, who your big homie? Now, mind you, your girlfriend across the street sees some shit that you don't see. They're texting, they're smiling. What about these young boys? They're smiling, they're taking it all in. Who's your big homie, La Brim? Who's La? You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, who's who? What, homie? More or less. on the phone with your big homie. Yeah, we calling him. This what they hit you with. We're calling him right now. The nigga that brought us home. This how the text go. We got another one. He must have been at the Versus concert. That shit is all fake. We love the locks. Get the big homie. Oh, he one of those niggas. They go, that's what they doing, man. He one of those niggas. Let's watch it. Let's see how fast the big bro can run. He's like, yo, son, he gonna run on this one. Watch this shit now, son. We're just gonna beat up on him. We ain't gonna do him how they did disco. We're just gonna whip him out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gotta let the news put this one up. This one's going to the news. This one ain't even for YouTube. We taking this one international, you know what I'm saying? Tell them it's what be happening. Dude be staying looking all crazy, looking around. Like Stevie Wonder. You know what I mean? I was in the spot with because every name you say to these young boys, they don't know what you're talking about. I'm in the spot with such and such. Yo, I went gun for gun. Yeah, big homie. I knew you was real right. Then they start gassing you up. Know what I'm saying, big homie? We just don't know what's going on. We 300 Bloodhound Brims, blood. We just trying to get right. The big homie's on his way right now. Know what I'm saying? Y'all could 212. What's that shit you said? This is where Jimmy coming at. Didn't Jim Jones say some shit about 212 with your OGs? You know what I mean? We real right. Soon as the big homie pull up, the big homie is something called an AK-47. What's the real deal? He hop out the car, then the Sonata stops and they grab him like they did disco. God bless you. Finish shown. You know what I'm saying? W real life, real spits in the building, Latin pain, you heard? Shout out to my man Cosmo Bay somewhere out there. He working hard. He working every day. Bullet Scotty. Dude just working, man. Once you jakin, sent me the information. Smitty Brim in the building somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Then he grabbed like disco. He said, oh, what's going on? Where's the big homie at? Hit him over the head. This is what happens when G checking the wrong little niggas go wrong. Even the news nigga, look at the news nigga face. You know what I'm saying? Look at the guy on the news. Look at his face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He seen the whole video. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Actually, I do it for the love. You know what I'm saying? I do it for the love, but I'm happy you came in the building still in place. It's not about, you know what I'm saying? I got to have your job. But I don't know, but look.
Now to a major gang arrest.
Gang, but this is major. This.
Gathered to announce that 14 suspected gang members were indicted for an assault there. The DA says the suspects attacked the victim as he was walking into a bodega at North Broadway and Ashburton Avenue on June 17th. It was so bad, he was sent to the hospital with a brain injury.
Could have been anybody in this room right now. Attacked him based on absolutely nothing. And they left him for dead, essentially. I mean, and it's such a heinous act.
Yo, is it Ashbury Avenue, a certain place? Yo, all Revere was popping. Is it Ashbury somewhere where the locks be at? That block? No, I've been in Yonkers. Yonkers housing, the cleaning Yonkers as we speak, it cleaned up the whole housing joint. Dude got beat up outside on the block somewhere. It's dirty game, dirty attributes. Salute. You heard it first. You're hearing it first. Now back to Jimmy. Jim, it's been a hard 30 days for you. You know, the ghost sightings of Alpo. You thought you cleaned up, right? You and the Billy punch, shoot, one out Willie. You know, after that happened at the Versus, I had to move out of Harlem, but I wasn't from Harlem, from East Harlem. Harlem's coming back right now. It's step by step, piece by piece. They did bring the show back. I think the King of Harlem, the Bumpy Johnson show. They brought that show back. I was watching that last night. I had a Harlem feeling. You know what I'm saying? Right now, Yonkers is just like Brooklyn. They Brooklyn dust. You know what I'm saying? At the Versus, all hip hop, and then this. 6ix9ine, Whack, Mel Matrix, he just the call. I still don't understand that part, why Mel had to do that and make it like, oh God. And now Whack 100 is just going straight directly calling you all type of rats and snitches, and this is why, and such and such. And then he'll punch you in the face when he see you personally, and he ain't scared of you. And yo, this is insane. It's a lot of things. I heard today in Clubhouse he was losing his mind. This morning, I got to hit, yo, Whack bugging out. Jimmy this, Jimmy that, 4 o'clock in the morning, California time. Dudes is waking up to Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jimmy this, Jimmy that, such and such this. Jimmy, you might have to slap somebody, man. I mean, I'm not trying to tell you to commit any violence. You know what I'm saying? Even Mace stepped up. Mace! A guy that you numerously disrespected many times, even he stepped up and went crazy at Whack, bro. Loyalty is royalty, man. After all the direct hip-hop, because there wasn't street disrespect, hip-hop disrespect to become the king of something, Mace stepped up, bro. Mace, Killer Mace, Mace murder, you heard me? Even Mace, a guy who prayed to God, the pastor, the great one, the one you said got chased out of Harlem by your friends. Stepped up for you when you in Harlem. No, they stopped saying Harlem. They call it, what they call it now? Something, the North, something that Harlem, they didn't call Harlem, South border, South of Harlem, something stupid. Some new name they try to give Harlem because this guy's been gentrified, you know what I'm saying? What I would like to say is, Jimmy, it's not looking good, man. Mace, murder Mace. Now, you know what Whack 100 see Mace, he liable to knock him across the floor. You know that. One thing about a lot of you Harlem cats, so you had two different type of Harlem cats. You had the dudes outside, and then you had dudes that y'all that was basketball players, good sneakers. Might as well a couple of good packs, but y'all didn't really mean no harm. Y'all loved all the girls loved y'all. So when Mace went into Whack is you saw Whack 35, like he 80. Stress, pain, running around the streets, yup. So hot. Yup, Harlem is so hot. You know what I'm saying? And he punching Mace in the chest, and Mace might have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, woo. You know what I'm saying? You might need Puff. Puff do save the day for Harlem. Every time Harlem starts slipping, Puff will do something. We need Puff. We need you to get somebody beat on or something, Puff. I'll give you that. You've always found a way to bring Harlem back. Shout out to P. Diddy. They want to call him Puff, P. Diddy, from Love. I've been dancing to his music or music he's created since he was Puff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Triple C. If you was in the Bronx, the Triple C mixtape, Money Boys Players and all that, you know, he used to play a lot of their music. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mixtapes. That's how we heard the music, the mixtapes. The first time I heard Jodeci, that remix that Puff made for them was on the mixtape. Wasn't a video music box. So shout out to all the mixtape DJs of our era that gave us some music. I'm just shout out the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Definitely salute to you. If you wasn't going to the White Castles on the Bruckner, you wasn't from the Bronx. If you wasn't going to Whitestone movie theater, not saying that everybody went, you wasn't from the Bronx. Know what I'm saying? City Alley and all that, Sammy's and all that. Know what I mean? Now we back in the gritty city. The gritty city. Jim Jones. It's not looking good for the home team. He said you sus. I ain't gonna front though. You do hang out with a couple of sus individuals. Skate Key. I seen a post when it said had that verse has been Skate Key, the Locks would have been chasing, the Dipset over the bridge. That's true though. One thing about the Bronx, man, the Bronx is a weird place to party because places like Skate Key, where Ladybug, whether it was Ladybug and the rest of the Bugettes and all of them, they wasn't known for being dancers. They wasn't there to turn the party out. You know what I'm saying? I think it was the Bugettes, right? Bug Outs, Ladybug, whatever, Leslie. This is all allegedly. Let's imagine her with a bunch of homies that was hyperactive. We talking about the Skate Key era when Cameron had the song Media You out. This is when DMX had Stop, Drop, Rough Rider Anthem. Noriega had Bloody Money. These are songs that was played in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? Banned from TV. You was liable to get punched in the face when MOP made a song called Annie Up Dudes is actually getting it brought Brooklyn back. It brought the Brooklyn feel back. It brought Brooklyn. Brooklyn dudes, this is what we live by, began to snatch chains. Snatch chains of dudes' necks. Snatch them, punch them until it's a homicide. Yo, bump and grab. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Things didn't get real. It didn't get real out here. The streets is dangerous. Stay off them corners. We see the young boys are losing their mind. Yeah, because Jimmy doing too much, man. But who was going to snatch? Listen, he was going to slap Nas Kufi off his head, right? I believe when he was, I'm going to smash his Kufi off his head. Nas worth like 20 million right now. You know what I'm saying? So you understand what I'm saying? Listen, we all know street dudes. Like Nas know. That's a new way now. Yeah, that's what happened. You know what you just said, Krim? Best when you catch someone in a one-way street while they're in their car. That's what happens out here in St. Louis a lot. And I think that's what happened last night in Brooklyn in the East. You know what I'm saying? They had a party somewhere and a couple of two dead bodies in the car. You know what I'm saying? Some is dangerous. No chopped cheese. Darling double hit with no chop. For those that don't know what chopped cheese is it like hamburgers cut up with the cheese and they make it like a sub. You know what I'm saying? One of the best spots on a Hunt 10. Nas what 600 million. That's what I'm saying. Nas from the same blocks. Actually, Nas grew up in a more villainous area because even though we all grew up the same generation, Queensbridge was like Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn. That whole little territory always been wild. Don't think because KRS-One made the bridges over like there was nothing happening in the bridge. The bridge you have millionaires that came out of the bridge. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Nas. Is that Nas know he know who to mess with, who not to mess with, even when he come back to the hood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He knows, okay, he's still in the mix. I can't really be posted up with him live wide, but you know what I'm saying? He knows it's all love. I might send some money over here. You know what I'm saying? It's what dudes do. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean he doesn't love his hood no more. It's just that he know that you can't be around certain individuals. Because certain individuals in the mix, and then, you know what I'm saying? You know you in the dirty game, you know there's a lot. Once you join that Hollywood scene, it's a lot of feds involved, not just block shit. Think about these actors that's into all type of tax scams and all type of other business scams and money and cross borders and you know what I'm saying? So the feds is all around, not just watching us. They watching Hollywood too. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, definitely shout out to Queensbridge, man. You know what I'm saying? And Queensbridge has never been soft. You know what I'm saying? It was just a rap song that rap battle. But Queensbridge, that area was never, LIC was crazy. Long Island City High School is one of the worst high schools at one point in time to go to. You know what I'm saying? So the visual LIC, you know what I'm saying? Don't, you know what I mean? It's just that you had to live in Queens for that. Like who in Manhattan was going to a zone school in Queens? So the only way you really knew about Queens, we had family Astoria Projects or, you know what I'm saying, Left Rack or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we knew about Queens. Either through drugs, through parents' drug addictions, or you went to school out there, or you had a parent out there, or a grandmother out there. You know what I'm saying? But they had their own wave, man. Shout out to the Coliseum Shirt Kings, remember the Shirt Kings? You know what I'm saying? Like, who'd have thought, right? For my older generation. Well, I can't say War that's in the chat because War used to live in Queens. So he probably abreast of all this shit because he lived in Queens. He's not from Queens, but he has family in Queens. I never knew that when you went past the Coliseum, that Queens was $1 million industry, bro. You know what I'm saying? That I never knew about a Supreme, a Fat Cat, and all this other stuff. Then they kill a cop, and I'm reading the newspaper like, yo, this is crazy. Salute, James. Oh, I gotta hit you back. Shout out to my man James Bud. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Man, murder, Bronx murder, the BX building. I never knew there was nothing past you. I've been working, bro. I gotta hit you on the hip. I was just thinking about you today too. Let me hit you on the hip. But I was watching this thing, and I was like, damn, I never even knew about the Preem team. But then when you actually begin to read and pay attention, they was making a newspaper, but we didn't live in Queens. We didn't know nothing about a basketball game and somebody getting shooting the referee. We didn't know about Baisley Park. Did you hear about this stuff in the paper? Because, they brought out a lot of information. I'm like, yo, Queens was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you know this looking at the thinking of the people, man. Like you know what I'm saying. So when somebody asks what's the difference between Nas and them, they all from the block. It's just that like even like Havoc is he's still outside, but he's not outside. And Havoc is not promising nobody record deals. So Havoc is not trying to recreate himself to deal with the street strip clubs and try to. Havoc is happy. Havoc is happy where he at. Who knows? I don't know if he's making new music, but I just know that Havoc made a lot of beats. So I don't know if he's still making beats, but he was making a lot of beats for a lot of people in the industry. So Havoc's getting a nice check a month, other than him doing. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because you know more about Queens than I did. I know nothing about that part of Queens. Now I said, wait a minute, Ward used to live out there. You know what I'm saying? So he knows, like, he knew about Preem being in Queens. You know what I'm saying? Knowing about how he know the spots they was going to. Every area got the spots where dudes will link up, party other than the Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Lost Boys. Shout out to my peoples on Fox, Sufton, OG Charlie, Dave Bing, 118th, you know what I'm saying? My man Zoe, 115th, Sufton, Chopper Fox, H1E Bags, Fox, Sufton, my man Buddy Get Well, you heard my man Black, you know what I'm saying? Buzz old Big Soul, you know what I'm saying? Queens, a lot of people come out of Queens. A lot of people don't know that Papoose used to live in Queens. You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of people don't even know that Papoose lived in Queens. Yeah, he from Brooklyn though, but he got strong ties to Queens. Now a lot of dudes don't know that. But then you know what I'm saying? It's not that somebody put out there a lot. But he has this very strong ties to Queens. You know what I'm saying? Yep, the YGs. But you had to be in Queens to know them. Now I met a lot of them guys out of town. After 89 and all that, like the GM family and the YGs, like, rest in peace GG, rest in peace Deshaun, you know what I'm saying? I met them out of town, the GM family, Glenn and Marley family, you know what I'm saying? Suave, J. Cool, Pipe Dogs, you know what I'm saying? Malik, and the list of Ty, Kev Webb, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Weber, my man D Murder, but he from Brooklyn. He's on that side of the South Side, Queens. So a lot of people have a lot of strong ties to the South Side. So that's how dudes know a lot of people. So you'd be surprised when you see like, yo, how come some people Queens niggas for? Because he actually lived out there for a little while. You know what I'm saying? People got kids in all type of weird spaces and all that. You'd be surprised, man. You know what I'm saying? Who families you be around. That's why it's like, it's good to be good people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the power. I just go some powerful shit, right? Now I'm gonna tell you what's even more. I'm gonna tell you what's powerful, right? Another powerful thing, right? From Southside, right? I'm chilling with my man one day. Boom. We at his grandmother's house. So he goes, yo, they were my cousin right there. So my friend, yeah, it was my cousins right there. I'm like, yeah, what? Boom. Yeah, that's Noriega's. No, I'm saying Noriega's people. Norie's people. You know what I'm saying? That's my family. You know what I'm saying? Like Noriega, even though he's from left back, he has strong ties to the South Side. Now you see what I'm trying to say, how small it is? So a lot of individuals grew up together. A lot of dudes, I know him. I may not hung out with him, but I know him. You know what I'm saying? All the South Side Queens, 121 was a dangerous block. There's many rappers that people that rapped about. That was from 121 and something. That was a dangerous block. A lot of infamous straight stick-up kids came off of that block on 121 and Southern Boulevard. 121. That's just that block. 121 was a dangerous block. They had the weed spot. You had a couple of exclusive sticker kids. But every last one of them died. You know what I'm saying? Even one that was in the wheelchair, he died. You know what I'm saying? Well, but definitely shout out to the South Side, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an example of. So even with 50, when 50 come back to the South Side, there's certain goons he get around. You know what I'm saying? Certain dudes he get around, and he be bummed. You know what I'm saying? He take a flick with it, some he don't. Some goons he don't want to flick it over because, they might still be in some type of mega mix, something, scalping tickets. Y'all gotta understand, everybody don't sell drugs. People got other rackets, like scalping tickets and all type of other, ways to make money in their pocket other than scamming, you know what I'm saying? In a city of 8 million people, you know what I'm saying? Yo, definitely. Murdoch Boulevard. No, shout out to Mikey D. Merrick, you know what I'm saying? Murdoch, you know what I'm saying? Hollis, God Brewer, you know what I'm saying? Yo, and it's funny, man. Like I said, I've been watching that Kanan joint and it's bringing me back to the time. 8-ball jackets and you know what I'm saying? And the scene that they had, right? It reminded me, you know what I'm saying? What's good, chilling. Oh yeah, they locked up like 14 Bloodhound Brims. They was like under 10 for jumping somebody on the side block and they beat him up real bad. So they didn't give him a fed charge, they gave him a state gang assault charge. You know what I'm saying? So they're really going full-fledged with this gang assault stuff. But they called him the 300 Bloodhound Brims. You know what I'm saying? So that name already sounds insane when they go to jail. Unless they sanction a new Bloodhound Brim set. You know what I'm saying? You never know with these dudes. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to the get down. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to the get down. We are. It's definitely so. I'm giving you dramatics. I'm giving you geographics. The South Side. When you watch Kanan, so they had the guy with the basement and the guy unique with like he shot him. I love you too. The cousin he killed him, right? It reminded me of a story when he said that this probably alleged. I gotta say allegedly. There was a house that these dudes had on the South Side, and when dudes went up for work or they like stole packs or they did something stupid, they would bring guys to this basement and beat them in the head and torture them and do that to them and cut their fingers off and hit them in the head with bats that went up for packs. And I was like, yo, 50 is he's see, for somebody that's from the South Side or certain things that he do, he's bringing back some of the you got to read between the lines. Like I said, the guy unique, right? There's only one guy in Queens that was amongst them Southside cats that got money with premium. That was Black Just. So definitely salute the 50 for that. If you sit back and you analyze the situation, Black Just is one of 50 Cent's mentors in the street of the South Side. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the only guy from Harlem amongst them that was getting money, really. Like, there might have been other Harlem cats, but he was definitely a name that stood out in the top 10 of Preem team. I was up north with you and I, Born. We actually spent the yard together a few times on his last baby. Not the last, because Born stay in jail. I ain't gonna lie, he stay in jail. But I was with him in 08 and 09 in I was forever, you know what I'm saying, in 5 Points. Me and him and Junebug from Far Rock. You might even know him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying from Harlem, you know what I'm saying? He's the only Harlem cat that was getting money over there in Baisley and all that with premium. So when I see what 50 Cent is doing with the Kanan thing, he's not telling the story, you know what I'm saying? He's giving us, you had to been outside to know what he's doing. I said, the basement. Shout out to Bing and all of them, you know what I'm saying? And I'm Cobb and all of them, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The real Bing, you know what I'm saying? Not Dave Bing's the real Bing, but there's a real Bing that he run around Queens, you know what I'm saying? Cobb, you know what I'm saying? Got a couple good last names. He's giving us, I'm like, yo! Shout out to what he's doing with the low lives. He got the low lives as a part of the culture of New York. And I'm happy that he's showing that culture, because no matter who tells a war story, nobody talks about the low lives. And they were definitely part of the culture. Definitely for the boosters, the swingers, and the swanglers. But with that being said, I gotta go. Rest in peace, Corey D. You know, 121, whatever. Hollis, Queens, South Side. Still up the street, skinny jean niggas. Alert. Summer Jam stage. Watch you jacking. Peace.